This is our plant, Hawthorn, Crataegus douglasii. You can see the thorns on the branches. The leaves are deeply lobed towards the tips, serrated at the edge, and lighter on this side. Initially, as it gets older, a sweet smell, but it also has like an acrid smell that some have described as rotting flesh. I don't particularly smell that, but it does have a strange odor that once you recognize it, you won't forget it. This is our an extremely important medicine to gather, to have on hand as a dried tea, probably taking maybe a ½ ounce or so, 8 or so, 10 ounces a day, 3 times a day, or the tincture, probably about a dropper full 3 times a day for heart issues. This is our rose family tree shrub. It grows in a thicket like this. Crataegus douglasii, the Douglas hawthorn or black hawthorn. Herbal medicine for the heart. It increases the contractility of the heart, and in addition it also slightly can lower the pulse. So probably the emotional heart and the physical heart. So it can be for grieving, loss. It's a very important plant in that sense. So this is our medicinal cardiotonic nurturing plant, the hawthorn, Crataegus douglasii, the Douglas hawthorn, now in flower. The strength of the heartbeat, and to also lower the pulse rate. It's best used in chronic conditions where there is some lack of blood supply to the heart, symptoms like angina. It also can nourish the blood supply to the mucosa in the intestines to help with leaky gut. It's a very nurturing plant, very forgiving plant. Like I said, best to be used in chronic rather than venous bed for blood supply, and with some of the constituents of the flowering branch. It has thorns as a rose family plant. It has a mild chemistry. It's probably best for chronic conditions, angina, to nourish the heart after a infarction or MI. Valuable cardiotonic. It increases the contractility of the heart. It both nourishes the heart in terms of here growing at the interface of a meadow, growing in the forest. There's actually quite a bit of the other rose family trees and shrubs here, including the Saskatoon, some wild cherry. But if the flowers of the hawthorn are in a flattened bunch, which kind of makes it easy to identify. The leaves are almost scalloped towards the tip, with this increased Venetian and a slightly duller green on the other side. Douglas or black hawthorn, Crataegus douglasii, rose family medicinal plant here in Cascadia.